Hey guys, it's CrazyGamer12, welcome back to another video. So basically, what I figured I'd do today is make a video on my top 10 favorite Donkey Kong games. Now, I've been meaning to do this for a while now, but I never got around to doing it, so I'm doing it now. So, without any further ado, how about we get started? Number 10. Donkey Kong 64. Donkey Kong 64 was released in 1999 for the Nintendo 64. It's basically a 3D platformer game, kind of like Super Mario 64 or Super Mario Galaxy, and, games like that. But yeah, there are a lot of cool Donkey Kong games out there, and this is probably my least favorite out of my top 10. Just because it wasn't all that interesting to me, and plus the graphics are not that good, and just for Nintendo standards and Donkey Kong standards, it really wasn't that good. And the image is actually Donkey Kong and his buddies riding in a minecart. I've never seen an image of Donkey Kong riding in a minecart before. That's pretty interesting. I wonder what it's like to ride in a. I wonder what it is like to ride in a minecart. I'd like to try that in real life sometime. So, number 9. Donkey Kong Jungle Beat. Donkey Kong Jungle Beat was released for the Nintendo GameCube in 2004. So, I did have the Wii version of this game, but, I broke the disc because I didn't take good care of it. So, maybe for Christmas or for my birthday, I might ask to get this game. Because I did have this game, I did experience it before, but I want to get it again just because it was a good memory for me. I enjoyed playing this game. So, I wanted to, give it a try. Wait, hold on a second. Donkey Kong 64 was released for the Wii U? Oh my god, I didn't even know that was released. That's interesting. So, here's the picture. Pretty cool picture, if you ask me. So, I would totally recommend that game. Moving on. Number 8. Donkey Kong Country 3 Dixie Kong's Double Trouble. Now, this game was released for the SNES in 1996. It was the last game of the original trilogy, but not the last Donkey Kong Country game ever made. As because Donkey Kong Country Returns and Tropical Freeze were released a couple of years later. So, and they also made a GBA remake. They also made remakes for the Game Boy Advance of all 3 original titles, which is pretty cool. And honestly, this game is probably my least favorite in the whole franchise. Just because, Kiddy Kong is kind of a... I mean, I'm not anything against Kiddy Kong, but I definitely prefer either Dixie Kong and Diddy Kong, or Diddy Kong and Donkey Kong. And Donkey Kong is only seen in the original trilogy, Donkey Kong is only seen in the first game, or is only playable in the first game, which is kind of sad. I feel like Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong should have came back together in Country 3, they should have been the 2 Kongs that you play as. But maybe that's just my opinion. I don't know. Personally, because Kiddy Kong is he's not my favorite Kong. I don't really think he's a hero in any way. He's just a toddler, in case you guys didn't know. But yeah, here's the picture, in case you guys wanted to see it. Hold on, let me get it closer. Oh my god, fuck, oh my god. You're kidding me? Oh my god. Sorry. So, here's the picture. Pretty unique. I really like the picture for the Donkey Kong Country games. Hold on. I just need to do something really quick. Hold on. Oh my god. This game is completely freaked up. But anyway, next up. Number 7. Donkey Kong Jungle Climber. Now, basically, Donkey Kong Jungle Climber was released in 2007 for the DS. Hold on, I gotta put my computer back in. Sorry. I don't know why, my computer's acting stupid lately, and I don't know why. Because I'm trying to load up these pictures for you guys. Kong Tree 1. So yeah, I just wanted to show the picture. Anyway, moving on. So yeah, Donkey Kong Jungle Climber. It was a pretty good game for DS standards, but the best Donkey Kong game ever? I don't think so. Mainly just because it wasn't the most interesting to me. It was like, I don't know, it was kind of mediocre, to be honest. But I would definitely play it again. I mean, but it's not a game I would replay 1,000 times. But it's a pretty good game for DS standards. So, I would recommend that game as well. Let me do that. There we go. And here's the picture for it. See, they're hanging on little nails there. I don't know. Yeah, it's also kind of a game that separates it from other Donkey Kong games, which is a little weird. But, whatever. Number 6, I believe. No, wait, hold on a second. What order did I do this in? I'm the worst. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Donkey Kong Land has got to be number 6. So, Donkey Kong Land, it was released for the Game Boy in 1995. Now, it's an okay game, but it's definitely not the best. Gameplay-wise, it's far from good. It definitely needs some work. It definitely would need, if somebody remade Donkey Kong Land and any other platformer, they would need to fix the gameplay issues, because the camera and the controls are terrible in this game. The controls are stiff. You can barely jump over bottomless pits, and the awful camera makes it hard to see what's above you, below you, and what's gonna come off screen and hit you. So that's another reason why Donkey Kong. That's the 2 reasons that Donkey Kong Land is not that good. But here's the picture. I might get it to try it out, but after that I might not play it that much. Just because I'm not obsessed with it, like I am with the Donkey Kong Country games. But yeah. Number 5. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. Now, Tropical Freeze is the 5th installment in the Donkey Kong Country franchise. It was released in 2014 for the Wii U. Now, basically you can play as all 4 Kongs, Donkey Kong, Diddy Kong, Dixie Kong, and Cranky Kong. Cranky Kong finally gets out of his cabin in this game, which is awesome, because Cranky Kong usually visited him at his cabin or whatever in the other games. But yeah. So yeah, that's Tropical Freeze. The reason why I put it as number 5 on my list and not really top 3 is because it's pretty difficult for a Donkey Kong game. Honestly, I would recommend this game to hardcore Donkey Kong Country fans like myself only. Any other people, I would not recommend this game to. But that's the only reason why I put it as number 5. But otherwise, it's a great game. I mean, the graphics are amazing. But here's the cover for it. See, it says Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, which is pretty cool. Anyway, moving on to number 4. Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy's Kong Quest. Now, this was released for the Super Nintendo in November of 1995. So it was released a few months after Donkey Kong Land. Now, Donkey Kong Country 2 it's slightly easier than Tropical Freeze. That's why I put it as number 4 on my list. But it's still really hard. So the two playable characters are Diddy Kong and Dixie Kong. So Dixie Kong, I think her first appearance was in this game, so big shout out to that, which is pretty cool. And here's the cover for it. And I like how it says in the corner, only for Nintendo. And it says Super Nintendo Entertainment System at the bottom, which is pretty neat. Number 3, Donkey Kong Country Returns for the Wii. Now, they made a 3DS version of it, but it came out in 2013, I believe, or 2012, I can't remember. But the Wii version was released in 2010. Now, this is, I guess, returns to the original Donkey Kong Country, so it's just Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong like in the first game. Except Diddy Kong has a jetpack ability, so he's quite useful for some levels. And that's definitely an improvement over the original titles, for sure. Because Diddy Kong actually has an ability. In the other games, like the first and second games, Diddy Kong didn't really have an ability. Dixie Kong always had an ability. Donkey Kong, I guess he had an ability to like do a slam move at enemies to get goodies from them, but that's really his only move. Other than that, he just kind of walks and runs and jumps. But yeah. And here's the cover. Yeah, guys, I'm showing the covers of all the games just so you guys can like get a kind of an open mind on what these games look like from first glance. So it's Diddy Kong. So yeah, it's Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong. They look pretty happy to me. And number 2, Donkey Kong Land 2. Now this was released in 1996, same year that DKC 3 was released. Now, Donkey Kong Land 2, the reason why I put it as number 2, honestly, it's much better than the first game, and also I couldn't really think of other Donkey Kong games that were like number 2 material besides this game, because like it's so classic for Game Boy standards. It's so good for a Game Boy title. The controls are much better. The camera is still a little spotty at times, but other than that, it's much better than the first game, by far. Hugely improved. And the picture's kind of small, but here's the picture. Let me see if I can get really close on it. Oops, sorry. Hold on, let me move my laptop a little bit. So here's the title. Here's the picture. Pretty cool. It's hard to see, though. I apologize for that, but this looks like Diddy Kong and Dixie Kong are swimming in a sunken boat or something. I don't know. But moving on. And my favorite Donkey Kong game of all time is none other but the original Donkey Kong Country for the SNES. Now, this game I have on Virtual Console, so I've beaten the game 101%, about 5 times. And honestly, it's a good game. It's a hugely great game. It's almost as good as Donkey Kong Country Returns. Well, I mean, it's about just as good, but it's my favorite Donkey Kong game of all time for several reasons. One, the graphics are amazing for SNES standards. The sound is awesome for SNES standards, and the gameplay is just the gameplay is perfect. The camera is almost not spotty at all. The camera is almost perfect, and another reason, it also has sentimental value to me because I've played the GBA version. That was actually the first Donkey Kong game I've ever played, was Donkey Kong Country on the GBA. And it brought back so many memories, so I wanted to play the SNES original. And I actually got an experience with that. And now, it's my favorite video game of Donkey Kong game of all time. But yeah, guys, that's about all there is to say for this video. If you guys enjoyed it, leave a like down below. And subscribe if you want more videos like this. And also tell me in the comments what your favorite Donkey Kong games are, what your top 10 favorites are. Tell me in the comments and let me know. But yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace out.